if we change one ingredient, it changes everything. My name is Dan Richer. I own a pizzeria called Razza in Jersey City, New Jersey. It's showtime. And we're gonna stretch it, top it, and bake it. As soon as I see that browning, I'm moving. This dough is alive. It's very temperature sensitive. Structural integrity. I'm Dan Richer. I'm here at Ooni HQ, and this is how to make a whole wheat pizza. We are gonna make a margherita pizza with this whole wheat pizza dough. We're ready to stretch our whole wheat pizza dough. It's fully proofed. Been proofing for 2 to 4 hours, and we're gonna stretch it, top it, and bake it. I like to use a sheet pan, which keeps the flour contained. And we're gonna take the pizza dough out of the tray. And we're gonna flour the top. And we're gonna start pressing it out. I like to start at 10 and 2 and work my way down and out. I'm gonna give it a flip so that the top side is now back on top. And I'm gonna press out one more time. I'm really using my sense of touch right now to feel the gas production, to feel how strong the dough is, and that's gonna give me the information to know how assertive I need to be with the dough as I'm stretching. I'm just gently opening. Okay, I'm ready. So we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of flour on the counter. So I'm stretching it over the back of my hands, just really trying to feel that dough. And we are gonna make a margherita pizza with this whole wheat pizza dough. I'm endlessly fascinated by the margherita pizza. It connects with people. It's a plain pie, everybody understands it. Tomato, basil, mozzarella. So I'm using California tomatoes. These are crushed by hand. At the restaurant, we usually use a food mill with a very specific size hole, and it crushes the tomato to exactly what I want. But at home, I don't feel like taking out the food mill, so I crush by hand. And sometimes I want that more meaty, chunky texture to the tomato. Again, it changes everything if we make one change to the ingredient. We have our mozzarella. I'm just tearing by hand. Okay, and we have a little bit of olive oil, just a touch. And I like some coarse salt. Everything is already seasoned, so we're not using this finishing salt for actually flavoring the pizza. We're using it for just a touch of texture, and every few bites we're gonna get this amazing pop of salinity. All right, we ready to load? Let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna lift the front edge and get our pizza onto the peel. Then we're gonna do a quick little re-stretch to make sure it's the size that we want and the shape. And we're ready to go. So I like to start at 650 to 700 degrees, and then I'll toggle the flame based on how it's baking. I'm noticing the first signs of browning all the way in the back. I'm really looking at the oven spring, how fast it's popping, but also that gentle browning that I'm starting to see. As soon as I see that browning, I'm moving. I think this bake is gonna take 3 minutes or so. I like a texture that is crispy. We wanna be able to pick the pizza up with our hands without it being soft, wet, soggy. You can see I'm actively managing the oven by controlling the temperature throughout the bake, and I'm watching it, I'm turning it. Constantly looking at the bottom to see how well the bottom is caramelizing, because that's gonna determine how structurally sound it is. Yeah, we're looking good, guys. Okay. So, first pie of the day came out pretty good. Not bad. So what I do is I always lift the pizza in the air and I'm visually inspecting the bottom. I'm also holding it and I'm feeling how sturdy it is. Like, this is a pretty sturdy pizza. I can hold it from one end and the whole thing stays nice and flat. So I know my bake time and temperature were great. Look at this. Can you see it? Okay. So I like landing on a cooling rack because it lets steam escape. If I put that directly onto a flat, hard surface, the steam would get trapped in between the pizza crust and the countertop, and it would make our pizza soggy. So allowing the first little bit of steam to escape is gonna make all the difference between a crispy and a soggy pizza. From there, while it's on the cooling rack, that's when I do any finishings, like a little bit of basil for a margarita. I like to tear the basil by hand and put it on after the bake sometimes, and sometimes I will put it on before the bake. And that is our whole wheat pizza dough. I like to finish it with just a drizzle more of raw oil. When we cook with extra virgin olive oil, most of the flavor dissipates. So I like to add a little bit of raw oil to get that pungent, fruity, all those complex aromas and flavors from the olive oil. I have to try this. Look, structural integrity. The moment. Hot. Hot. Oh. Did you hear the crunch when I bit into it? That is what I'm looking for. The sauce is perfectly reduced, sweet, with a little bit of acidity. The cheese is perfectly melted. It flowed beautifully onto the pizza. The cheese has just a little bit of gentle browning on it. That's a good pizza.